What's up, y'all? This is Between the Lines, the reason for the rhymes, exploring what's on your mind. And today we are kicking it, we're vibing with Miss Queen Sheba, from the Grammys to 106 in Part with BET to the NAACP. I mean, the list goes on. A true talent, a true artist. Let's explore what's on her mind right now, Between the Lines with Yo Soul.
Sheba coming to the stage. What's up, piano bar? How y'all feeling? Hi. That's what's up. All the beautiful women, make some noise if you're beautiful. All the men that know some beautiful women, make some noise. Yeah, baby. That's what's up. This is for all of us beautiful women who look in the mirror sometimes and, get that thing going on. Little brown girls trace circles in gray misty mirrors to cover the image that flinches because our vision is conditioned by the system. Painting red lips under green eyes when the first guy pays him a little attention, she pays him a little pussy. Not realizing we're raping the way we're living if we allow outside influences to persuade decisions made on our physical condition. Flipping through the latest issue looking for an image to transition into because someone that lacked confidence in their individualism told her eccentric wasn't beautiful. The anorexic sister in the magazine is a role model for how she wants to be seen because no one told her superficial is temporary. No one told her morning reflection she's carved from the beautiful red clays of Georgia, molded by the yellow-orange rays of the sun. Finest and naturally like the Mississippi River, kept fresh and moist by the tropical rains of the Amazon, bearing fresh and ripe fruits of the earth, but neglect is left to the spoil. Rotting the droughts of Tennessee, standing in the bathrooms of broken homes, hoping to attract the reactions of men with blush and foundations when Mac is making Africans careless. Like the desert of the Sahara, makeup cracks midday, leaving her self-esteem shattered on playgrounds, in nightclubs, and smeared on pillowcases of strangers she's known for years. Young brown women trace circles in gray misty mirrors, putting fingers down our throats and purposely miss meals. We're tearing up our insides to try to fit in on the outside, when fitting into parasucos doesn't make us invincible, it makes us vulnerable. Relying on someone else's validation to make our life worth living, when the best love is self-love. We relax and become comfortable, the spirit that metamorphosizes inside, you glow and be compared to sunshine. So many times we ignore the quiet voices in our head to pass compliments to strangers we don't even know. But what we don't even know is you may have been the first one to tell them, sister, you're beautiful, or your eyes sparkle, or sister, you're fine, because you never know if you see them for the first or the last time. We tend to pull back every time someone smiles or tries to make eye contact, afraid to let people see where our confidence lacks. Elderly brown women trace circles in gray misty mirrors, covering their grays with dyes, using creams of lotion to try to smooth out lines, erasing traces of wisdom, pinching, tucking, and lifting parts have unloaded experience because no one told them their breasts now hold milk to replenish the earth in their eternal rest. Hips widen to make resting places for grandchildren, listening to stories of the Angola 3 on midnight summers in a port swing. No one told them the real gift is losing physical sight to protect your souls, witnessing the tragedies women fighting for liberation will suffer in this life. Tonight, we realize the search for physical beauty comes from how comfortable we fit in our self-esteem, and the only genes we need have been passed down in our bloodstream. The only paint we need on our face are the tribal stripes of warrior women and the intricate details of a mask painted for a wedding. Tonight, women of all shades will trace circles in gray misty mirrors, comfortable with being natural, because I was told we have nothing to make up for. Thank y'all so much.
She is amazing. Like, you do have this comedic flair to go with the seriousness of your poetry, and I was mesmerized. I was in awe of your performance. So I want to see you do an hour show. So as you were talking, your energy is awesome. I was like, come on, girl, let's get the show
going. I'm like, oh God.
Good. Let's do it.
And so we have an audience, so I could have some energy in there. I could have maybe like 10 people probably, but that would be really cool.
Yeah. Do it. I'm all for it. I support you. I'll be there.
The almost Netflix special. Ooh, that's what I'm calling it. Almost Netflix. I'm gonna give y'all a shout out. I'm gonna be like birthed on Between the Lines.
Here you go. That's right.
But going back to poetry versus hip hop, so how can we see it? Yeah. Tell us where. You can't just mention poetry and hip hop and not just, you know, give us more.
So, who's going on to the finals for Team Poetry is, you just saw him twice, Mr. Michael Harriet. The finals are on July 2nd. You will not see these two perform again before that. We will have 6 new performers next week, 6 new performers on the 3rd week, 3 new judges for each week. And to give you some surprise guest judges, we're having a Georgia Me and Rodney Perry next week. So that is going to be hilarious. So make sure that you tune in next Thursday on June 18th. And then the 25th, and then the finals on July 2nd. My name is Queen Sheba. This is my partner in more ways than one, Miss DJ Nodat. Thank you to our judges, Miss Kia Comedy. Make sure that you see a show. Go to one of her clubs, one of her events, one of her rallies. This is Angie O, runner and dancer, and IG workout phenomenon. Make sure that you find her. And DJ Blue, who you can find in and around Atlanta, DJing all over the place, clubs and parties alike, and maybe even outside of the country. Thank you so much to Status Network for believing in us, doing this with us and for us. Thank you to Najma and Will for being here videotaping and documenting this whole thing. And thank you to all of our artists that performed this week. Abyss was our feature. Ed Mabry, Karen Malone, Righteous Soul, and Michael Harriet on Team Poetry, and Eugene Wright, King J, and Nisha Nice, say it twice, for Team Hip Hop. My name is Queen Sheba, and you can follow us at Poetry versus Hip Hop, at The Queen Sheba, at DJ Nodat. Make sure you send in those cash apps, because the team with the most points at the end on July 2nd will be able to split up the pot from your donation. Send in the cash app, send in the cash app, send in the cash app. $1, $5, $100, $200. Spend it. You got your refund checks. You got your stimulus checks. You got your unemployment. You got your nigga who shot you. Peace out. See you next week. Queen Sheba.
This is our tribute to Black Lives Matter, our events.
I love how clean this site looks.
Thank you. Shout out to my homeboy Asia at theasiaproject.com. So this is our event. We've already been 2 weeks in. So this Thursday is the last preliminary round, and then July 2nd next week is the finals. So yes, boom. So you can go to our website. So it's only $2.99. That's all you have to do. So Status Network is the network station, Black owned, hello, run by this brother named Jack, and he is like a hood nerd, like a hood super nerd, right? From Atlanta. And so you click here, so you can also become a super supporter. Go ahead and click that $100 super supporter.
That's right.
$50, $25. And so what happens is, and I know this can be confusing to people, so you click here, and then you say add to cart. So say you want to be a $25 super supporter. It's already $2.99. That's already going to be in your basket. I think you have to sign into their network, which is their way of capturing people, of course, which is fine. So then right here, your total checkout would be $30. And it's pay-per-view. So it doesn't stream live. So we're not streaming live to Facebook or to YouTube, but what happens is after you proceed to checkout and you buy it, you come back to the same link on the day of the show, which is Thursday at 9, and then it's already playing here for you. And I know people are like, so where do I go afterwards? You just come back here to Status Network, and it will already be playing Thursday at 9 o'clock.
So
you can also
time fee, right? Once you pay the $30 or whichever tier you want, once you pay it, that's it. You don't pay every time you tune in.
Well, you're supposed to pay every time. Now, secretly, I'm gonna tell you guys, it's you know, and I'm just saying that once the link is in your cart, you could come back next week and it could already be on.
Okay.
I'm just saying. Right. I mean, right. So, but if you only paid $2.99 this week, come back the next week and pay the $2.99. You know what I mean?
Sure, absolutely.
Right. But if you become a super supporter and you know what I mean, then I'm, hey. Hey. Whatever you want to do.
We're going to pay $2.99 every week because we're going to support this Black business.
Thank you.
We want to see
Both
this.
of them.
That's right. That's right. So we're going to do it.
Yes. So, and of course you can follow us on Instagram, Poetry versus Hip Hop. And we have a wonderful media manager right now. And she's posting damn near every 3 hours. She took over my page and Poetry versus Hip Hop. So, yeah. So definitely come and watch the show. Be there this week. Go back to the link. It will already be playing. And if you have any issues at all, you can always text me 404-697-9734. And then we'll just send you the link. Because what happens is it does go to YouTube for our viewers, but you have to have bought the ticket to view it. And so we send out that link to people who don't, understand how to go back to the site, because there was some confusion there. People are like, so what do I do now? But you are just supposed to go back to the site and it will already be playing there. So if you have any issues, then we'll just send you the YouTube link and you watch it just like you're watching television. It's just like any pay-per-view, like if you're watching boxing or anything else, you just pay for it, put it on your television or your smart device or your laptop, and you chill, get a drink, get some popcorn, get some snacks, and then you cheer. And that's what's up, and that's how it goes. And so this week is our last week of preliminary rounds, and then next week is the finals. So next week we'll have 3 poets and 3 MCs battle it out for $500. So
Oh, I'm gonna jump for a second, and Tracy, please whoop me later. But can we hear a little bit of the period poem?
Yes, a little bit of it, sure. I'll go into.
We look. This is your show at this point. We can hear a little bit or a lot of it, whatever you want to give us.
I mean, I would have to pull it up for the lot of bits. Let me see. I know we're on Zoom, which makes it kind of cool. Let's see. But I know most of it. Oh, here it is. Oh, here it is.
Thank you, Gerald.
Oh, shoot.
He beat us to it, Tracy, because I was like, okay, so.
But I was itching.
What is it? Okay, I do know. Matter of fact, I should just get my book.
Speaking of your book, while you're looking for that, where can we find it?
I would prefer right now if you got, here it is. If you got the book from me, because I had a lot of canceled gigs. And so I got turned around in Canada on March 14th. So I had ordered 100 books to go do When Sisters Speak. And I've done some Zoom, features and stuff. And I've been able to send out a few. And I think I only have like 20 something left. So I'm really grateful for that, especially at the beginning of coronavirus. People were like, let me support. And of course, it slowed down a little bit. So you can always inbox me or text me. And I'm an avid runner. My post office is literally a mile away. I ran up and delivered some books today to the post office. I'm like running down the street with the packages under my arms. And people are like, what are you doing? It's like 80 degrees. And I'm like, I'm just going to the post office. But get them from me for now. And but you can always go to Amazon. You can always go to Amazon. You can Cash App me and I'll send you a book. And actually right now I'm having a COVID sale because I want to get rid of the ones that are in my house. So typically they're $20. And I pay for shipping. So if you have the 20, great. But I am doing a sale for $15 and you still don't have to pay for shipping. So 15 to 20, whatever you can afford, or 15 to 100, whatever you can afford. And I'll send you 1 to 25 books or whatever you want via Amazon. So
okay, thanks for answering that. Put 2 aside for me and we'll take care of that. Yeah, on the back end.
Yeah, we got you.
Okay, so the real period poem. I have it up, so I can stop whenever y'all want me to stop. It's long.
No, go all the way. Do you? Do you, lady? We got you.
Look at you. When I get to heaven, I am kicking Eve's ass. Bitch, God said don't touch the motherfucking apple. And what did your bitch ass do? touch the motherfucking apple. Burst into flames, bitch. Kill yourself. You know that chick on the bus with her dress stuck in her underwear? One, like she didn't feel that breeze under that tiny ass skirt. And two, ain't nobody wearing all white on day 2 of our cycles. Misconception about the period. It's not day 1 that's the monster. Day 1 is the warning, the get out all your fat and dark clothes in the next 5 to 7 days, because I'm here to ruin your life, relationship, and risk your children being sent off to social services. Your friends and family would think you're trying out for part 4 of The Exorcist. Not that your independent nose stuck up in the air ass was fucking anyway, but this week it's a wrap. You better wear latex gloves even if you think about masturbating. Ever heard of the Red Sea? That's me, bitch. Part the waves because I'm coming in strong. Get it in now on day 1 because day 2 through 7, oh yes 7, because I saw you eat that entire can of Grand's biscuits last week. You knew I was coming in. Bread is not the friend to the period cycle. The more carbs, the worse the cycle. Get it together, bitch. You can use a gallon of water anyway. Look at that gut. Day 1 is the precursor for the wrath to come. Day 2 is the beast. You better be in the best health of your life or taking some gangster-ass vitamins, otherwise you'll have to stand. You'll have to stand during your entire period. You can't sit down and risk having the ever so embarrassing spot on the back of your clothes that all your haters won't tell you about. No, they'll let you walk around with that fucking spot in the back of your clothes all day. They'll keep calling you over to ask you questions, so you have to get up from your cube and walk 48 miles in slow motion across the office floor to answer their annoying ass questions like, hey, do you know the boss is coming back from lunch? How much more vacation time do you have? Did you hear about the layoff? Sure. You can take meds, and then you'll either be hyper and bloody, spewing blood from your vagina all over the insides of your legs, making your crotch all mushy while you bounce around all day like you're on 14 shots of espresso, or you can take the meds that have you sluggish. So you're lying in blood for 5 days. You don't move, you're depressed, which makes you change your napkin less, you go to the bathroom less, and then you get toxic shock syndrome. Y'all remember that from 8th grade? Great. So the drugs make you a zombie and eventually kill you via toxic shock syndrome. There you have it. Your period can kill you and or give you a yeast infection. And you're walking around smelling like a swamp of dead rats and seaweed bread. Women, we should get a temporary handicap sticker for 3 out of the 4 weeks in the month. We're not on our periods for 5 days. No way, motherfuckers. We're on our periods for 3 whole weeks. The week before the period, this is the week we eat everything in the house and scream at everyone for breathing. And then you cry. You cry about everything. And you start to pair things that don't find your car keys. And even though Oprah's show has nothing to do with relationships today, you've now decided to end your perfectly good relationship because your car keys symbolize your inability to mobilize on your own. And now you feel dependent on your car and gas, and since gas is too high, you think you're a loser because your credit score is fucked up and you can't afford gas, so you're walking down your block crying, mascara streaking, shirt wrinkled and ruined from wiping your eyes because using tissue is killing trees in Atlanta, and you're afraid the little boy across the street is gonna die of cancer and won't be able to breathe if you continue using tissue. Keys in hand, tethered shirt, melted makeup, and barefoot because now you're a vegan. You head to the bus stop, which you've never really taken the bus before, and it begins to pour. Not just regular rain, pour. And you're laughing hysterically because someone told you rain is God's way of blessing you. So you're cupping in the rain with your hands spinning around in circles, knocking over small children, stepping on animals. Folk at the bus stop are slowly backing away from you. But this was last week, the week of mourning. But you ignore it like every month and put on a short white skirt and commence to getting on the bus? Doubt it. The week of bleeding? That's always nice. It'd be different if we can control where our periods were gonna start, like we can control when. If we knew that they were gonna come on while we were at home, that would be a lot better than the ever panic of having to carry around a separate change of clothes like we're creeping. We have to explain to our partners why we have once a month, why the hell we have an extra gym bag full of clothes and no membership. It's not like we can ever wear any of our clothes, ever. Our clothes ranges from your size to $146,000, depending on the week. The period uniform, baggy shirt, and jeans from pregnancy, black only. Before people catch you on your monthly wardrobe shift, they'll either think you're a Black Panther trying to hold on to the dream, or may randomly approach you with their fist in the air. Or if you live in some weird town, then they think you might be a goth chick. During the week of blood, whenever speaking with someone, use an old supermodel's trick and stand with your writing hand leg behind you to peel off 10 pounds by pure illusion. Try not to have short conversations. People will wonder why you're standing with one leg back, sucking in your stomach, wildly batting your eyes, holding a gym bag. It took me 14 hours the last time before they let me go on my own recognizances. I try to tell them, Black women, although typically suspected, are not known for serial murders. Random murders, yes. Serial, no. We do not have time to pick a fucking pattern. We have cramps, goddammit. The week after our periods, we're trying to deflate and lose the 2 weeks of weight we gained and clear up our skin from all the junk food and toxins. So we really only have 1 week of normalcy. Hey, son, what are you doing? Son, homework. Period victim. Don't fucking breathe so fucking loud. Don't fucking talk. Don't move. As a matter of fact, don't fucking move for the next 3 years. Go to your room. You're grounded forever. Son, unfold with social services. My mom's on her period again. Hello? Period victims at son's door with cut phone cord with one hand and cell phone battery in the other. I'll get you after I finish this pickle, sardine, peanut butter, chicken leg on rye, potato chip with mustard, ice cream, rum and coke sandwich, young man. Periods should give us a temporary insanity pass. Periods are responsible for 82% of the 12% of the 49,000 people, 43.5 billion that have alcoholism and that make up shit. And what the fuck do we have cramps for? Oh, right, Eve, burst in the flames, bitch. Hold on while I eat 4 more whole fried chickens. You're in the shower and there are blood clots falling on the floor. And all of a sudden, it's not romantic to fuck in the shower anymore. You're the one, brother, the one that fuck on our period with your greedy ass. You just have low self-esteem and you figure we'd automatically be wet and you could brag to your friends about how good it was. Was it? Really? Who knew? Not me. You think we can feel you with a pint of blood gushing between our legs? You think you've done something here? Clearly not. Tampons, an evil man thought of tampons. You just want to imagine us playing with our vajayjays. You think inventing expanding tampons is preparing us from when we're horny as hell the day after our periods, which I know I am all the time. You made those things to expand in our vaginal walls for your penis? Really? I think an 18-pound baby is bigger than your fucking dick, and if we can take that for 24 hours straight, I don't think you need to invent any fucking oversized yeast infection carrying Q-tip to stretch us into shape. And you wonder why we hate men and kids. Choices? We got choices. Either walk around with a mini dick in our vagina for 5 days, a cup that'll spill over onto our clothes, a mini diaper, or get sentenced to 80 years of children. Great fucking choices. Bloody clothes, mood swings for 3 weeks, a yo-yoing weight scaling kids. Great. Thanks a fucking lot, Eve. Those commercials are a joke. Happy women all wearing white, chatting about the latest whatever the fuck. What are they doing while chatting? Oh, you got it. Standing up at a party, at a club, at a bar. Even the chick on the bus with her damn skirt in her ass like she couldn't feel that shit was probably distracted with the mini dick in her twat bouncing around on a shitty city bus. The government should allow women free plumbing for all the pipes we clog with our napkins. Oh, sure. We could wrap them in toilet paper like our mommies taught us. So now Peter is talking about how I killed Fluffy, who was sleeping under my car to keep warm at night. Now I got bad luck for 9 years. Cats keeping me awake at night. And cats keeping me awake at night. Rats scratching at my pipes and air ducts and buzzards lurching in my trees. So on a bright, sunny 72-degree Georgia afternoon, I have to leave my house with a full body armor and umbrella to avoid being killed by the wild because of my period. Thanks a fucking lot, Eve. I hope you choke on the apple seed, bitch. And I still cut it. That still wasn't all of it.
Poor Eve.
I went on a rant for like a year and wrote that down like once a month. And like there's still probably, let's see how many pages left. Yeah, a lot. Like 3 more pages.
Do you see my face?
It's so funny because guys are always like, that's what goes on in our minds. Like
raw, real, and there's a revelation there. Like, and for the male species, I just feel like I just have to say I'm sorry, and
No, but you didn't do it, cause just to piggyback off of you, when I gave birth, the first time I gave birth to my oldest child, Christian, I cussed Eve out. I thought I was doing it in my head. My mom was there. I was like, first I cussed my mama out for giving birth to me. Then I cussed my grandmother out for giving birth to my mom that gave birth to me. Then I said, hold it. It's that bleepity bleep Eve. It's all her fault. If she wouldn't have bit that apple, I wouldn't be going. Oh, yes. I'm just saying, yes, I understand.
So it's also interesting, too, because a few years ago, I did this poem, and the women in the audience averaged probably between 45 and 60. And although they enjoyed the poem, they were like, yeah, we don't have our periods anymore. And I'm at that age where it's like coming and going. It's like someone's here and someone's not. And I'm just like, ah. So it's interesting still doing that poem because I had endometriosis where you get the blood clots. Yeah. And it's really heavy period. So, and really that's where it came from, is just really having to deal with that and not knowing what to do besides go to your doctor and get pumped up with pills. But according to Queen Afua, we shouldn't be having such shed if we ate right. So that's, I've changed my diet a lot, and I don't know if that has anything to do with it. I still have a light cycle, but definitely not as bad as before. So, but it's still, memories are still there.
Oh yes, I mean, I'm in that ladder group that you mentioned. Right. But I remember there's things in my head I will never forget. Yes.
Yeah. And sometimes having such a heavy period was embarrassing for dating, if it was men or women. It's like at some point when you get into a long-term relationship, you run across a month where you wake up in blood and shit is like, oh shit. It's something then you have to explain, and it's not just a regular period. And so really that's where that poem came from, was not just a regular period. It's the extreme version of having the endometriosis and having the blood clots and having a pool of blood and having to change your sanitary napkin 2-3 times before you even leave the house to go to work. I mean, you just got off the shower. Like it's nuts, so yeah.
It's real.
Having all it's so real.
Yeah, it's real. It is real. But I was never embarrassed by, it is what it is. And
yeah, that's a lot of my women friends helped me through that. They were like, it's a natural, you can't do shit about it. It's nothing to be embarrassed about. It's your natural bodily function. I'm like, okay, yeah, cool. So yeah.
But
any other questions, sir? You wanted that poem.
I did. I asked for it. I'm speechless. Like I feel like I gotta apologize to my mom, my sister, my grandma.
Yes, that poem is on YouTube. You can there's a couple different versions on it, but my favorite version is the one that says Toronto. So yeah.